Hi, this is Abhijit, and welcome to my session Power Virtual Agent. So, in this session, we will see what is Power Virtual Agent. We'll see the steps to create it. We'll also see the integration with Power Automate, and I will show you a cool demo of integrating Power Automate with Power Virtual Agent. So, what is Power Virtual Agent? So Microsoft has introduced Power Virtual Agents in Ignite 2019. This is the new addition to the Power Platform. It provides exceptional support to customers and employees with AI-driven virtual agents. It helps us to easily create and maintain the bots with no-code interface. Yes, I repeat that it's a no-code interface. You need not need to have to write any line of code when you are creating a bot. So as we know, bots are primarily used to conduct text conversation with users and to perform routine activities without human intervention. They provide a great way to answer simple, repetitive questions from users and to help them to do repeatable tasks. In an organization, bots save time of employees to focus on more complex problem solving and handle more valuable end user interaction. So here PVA helps us to easily create powerful bots, using a guided no code graphical interface without need of a data scientist and developers, which is usually the case for developing a powerful bot. So why do we need a power virtual agent? Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, we have often seen that there is a gap between a subject matter expert and a bot developer when a bot is implemented, and there is a long delay to understand the actual problems once a bot is deployed on a new environment, and a new release cycle takes time to actually address the problems which were reported. This bot technology is gathering momentum of late, and there is a steep learning curve to learn the conversational AI and also to write a complex code to implement a bot. And also there is an infrastructure overhead to deploy and maintain a bot solution. So these are a few reasons why Power Virtual Agent is introduced. It addresses all these shortcomings what a bot development has. It provides a handle to SMEs so that SMEs can go ahead and develop a bot by themselves. There is no infrastructure overhead, and so on and so forth. If we talk about the key features of Power Virtual Agent, you can get started in seconds. If you have an account and environment to set up, you can start and build a bot. You can start within seconds to develop a bot. It empowers the subject matter experts. They themselves can go and create a bot, and they need not have to write any code to implement a bot. It enables a rich, natural conversation. When you're implementing, I'll just show you in the demo that when you're implementing it, you have a graphical user interface, and it shows you that what kind of language your user can understand. The SMEs and the person who are configuring these bots can write, and your end user should be able to understand those. Not only that, see, if you have a bot, you can chat with a bot and you get answers and things like that. But Power Virtual Agent not only have conversation with the user, but it can also take actions. By that, what I mean is you can integrate Power Automate with your backend systems, where you can call an HTTP request, or with your backend systems, you can interact and take actions against it with Power Automate, and that is easily available and configurable in Power Virtual Agent. You can monitor and improve bot performance, so you have the analytics readily available, and it is a rich analytics and exhaustive Power BI report which gives you different parameters based on which you can understand that what is the user interaction and how your bot is performing, and so on and so forth. Apart from that, it also is better together with Dynamics 365. Dynamics 365 and Power Virtual Agent goes hand in hand. You can use the customer service insights and the Power Virtual Agent together to determine which topics are trending, or consumer support resources, and where it is being used, and how what is the area which you need an improvement, and then you can easily automate them. Okay, this is what we can talk. Let's see all these in action. Okay, let me show you this. So how can you get started with Power Virtual Agent? So this is the URL what you need to browse, and you can click on Try Preview, and once you click on Try Preview, you will be redirected to a bot. Okay, creation of the bot. So once you click on Try Preview, you are redirected here. Okay, let me create a bot for you. You have more options, and you can select the environment. You should be very careful when you're creating and selecting an environment, because this will be the environment where your flows will also be created. So you need to select the environment and click on create. So it takes few minutes for this bot to get created, and once this bot is created, you can configure, and you can create topics. So I think here we have. Okay, here we are. It is already created. You have. Let me hide this, and I'll talk about this testing your bot after a few seconds. Let me first talk about this interface what we have. So you can customize your grading of your bot. You can go and deploy your bot, and you can monitor the performance. So on the left-hand navigation, you have these 4 options. You have home, you have topics, we have analytics, and deploy. So let us talk one by one. I talked about home, and let's talk about topics. So these are, like, in each case you have user topics, and we have system topics. So these are available for when a new bot is created. These are the topics which are created by default. So what is a topic? So topic is a dialog tree specifying how your bot responds to a user reaction. User's question, like what it is going to respond once a user asks a question. So you can configure that, and that information can be configured using a topic. Okay, so let me show you here. So you can enter the title of your topic, and then you have trigger phrase. So trigger phrase. So these are the examples of the type of user questions or utterances that helped teach the bot when to respond with this dialogue. Okay, say for example, if someone might say hi, right, or someone might say I need a template. Okay, so these are the phrases someone might say hello, and these are your triggers using which your bot gets triggered, and bot will answer the questions of the user. Okay, let me show you a bot in action, and then I will talk about how it is implemented. That will give you an insight and understanding of how exactly these things work and how it is developed. Okay, so this is a simple bot which I have developed. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you it in a demo website. Okay. Okay, so this bot which I have developed, what this bot does is you need to provide the employee ID and you need to ask the template. So this is a typical scenario where you are in an organization and you're not aware of what template is available for, or what is the template, which document to use, or which template to use for documentation. In that case, you can come here and ask the bot, I want a template for any kind of requirement you have, and this bot is going to give you the URL of that template. Okay, so let me start with saying hi to the bot. Okay, let me try it once again. Yes. So the bot will respond with which template are you looking for. Since this is a template bot, it will ask you that which template are you looking for. It says I'm a virtual agent and I can help you to find templates in company repository. And it's asking you your employee ID. So let me give you the employee ID. And yes, so it says the template is available here. Okay, let's start over. Okay, so let me give the employee ID. And which template are you looking for? So now I want a test case document. Okay, so I want a template for test case, and then the bot replies back saying that the template is available here. This is the URL where the template is available. And did that answer your question? If you say yes, it's going to give you the survey, and once you respond to that survey, this is done. So this is the overall interaction what we have with the bot. Let me show you that how easy this is to configure, and any SMEs or your customer agent can write and develop this bot without any line of code. Okay, so first I'll talk about how the flow is created. So once you go to your Microsoft Flow, so this is the Flow environment. Okay, so once you go to your Flow, you need to look for solutions. Okay, so you need to click on solutions, and you need to also make sure that the environment which you're selecting, that environment should be the same environment where your bot is created. Because if you have not created with the same bot in the same environment, then you might not see the in the actions, you might not see that flow. Okay, so show templates is the flow which I have here, and let me edit this. So what I'm doing here is once a request comes in, a strings comes with a template name and an employee ID, and with that I have initialized a variable which concatenates the name of the template. And there is one more employee ID. This I have used to send an email. I'm just trying to show here that what all things you can do. This is just for the demo purpose. I'm sending an email, but you can have your business logic implemented here in the Flow. And as we know that Flow is very strong to implement the business logics using the so many connectors available, like premium connectors are available with to interact with your line of business. So using that, you can do it. But that's the reason I'm sending an email, and then it sends back the response back saying this is the template name and the template is created. Okay, so this is what we have. This is the flow what we have here, and the way this is implemented. Let me show you that. Okay, so going back, let me show you how this is implemented. Okay, so we have the trigger phases here. One of those trigger phases is hello and hi. So with that trigger phase, it starts. It says, hi, I'm a virtual agent. And what is your employee ID? So this is where the question is asked. And in this, we have these options. Okay, so what the bot is going to say, what the user is going to say, we have an action and we have an expression. So here, when user response is, once the user provides a response, I have created a variable. So currently there are these 4 types of variable available, and I'm sure over a period of time this will be added. So currently we have these 4 variable types. So I have taken that response of employee ID, and I have taken the name of the template the user is looking at. So these are taken into 2 variables. Okay, so this is another variable which is created, and once those variables are created, I have created an action. So let me create an action and show you how it works. So once you create an action, it populates if the flow is available. So show templates is the flow which is available in the same environment. So it shows you the show templates action. Okay, so here you need to provide that the inputs, it requires 2 inputs. So I'm providing the 2 template type and employee ID. These are the 2 inputs which are sent, and then the flow is going to output be the name of the template. Okay, so with this, now the flow action is there, and it's going to send me, and then the bot is going to send these response to the end user, and this is the end of the conversation. Okay, so this is the flow, and it is so easy to configure. You only have to provide what bot is going to say and what an action is, or if you have to provide an expression, you can give that, and what the user says and what the action is, you can do that. And the configuring is so easy. You can directly jump your flow from here to directly to the next level. It's very easy. And also, once your flow is ready, you can test it. Okay, so a test bot is available. So let me show you that how it goes. With a test bot, what it does is it not only shows you the conversation, but it also navigates you through the whole conversation. So once the user clicks on, once I send hi, it's now going to, the flow will be triggered, and it shows me that where exactly this bot, where the flow of the bot is. Okay, so as soon as I enter, say, right, it goes to the next level. And if I provide a template, I'm requesting for a requirements document. Okay, so I'm requesting a requirements document. So it says that now the requirements document is available at this location. So it is showing me here, and then it moves to the next level where it answers the question. If I say yes, it's going to give me a survey, and once I respond back to the survey, it's going to ask me whether I need anything else, and if not, then the bot is going to end. So this is the end of the bot, and you must have seen that the whole flow and how it is triggered. So this is a quick snapshot of how the integration of with the flow can be done. And it was a quick demo to show you how Power Virtual Agent introduced by Microsoft in Power Platform works. This is the first demo which I'm giving for Power Virtual Agent, and as the updates comes and I explore more about Power Virtual Agents, I'll make sure that I'll keep this forum updated about the new updates which are coming in Power Virtual Agents. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, questions, feel free to ask me a question, and I'll make sure that the answers are provided to your questions. Thank you so much for listening to the video, and you have a good day. You have a good one. Thanks.